Involved in some of the great fundraisers. We talk about wheelchair basketball, but this weekend is a huge walk to benefit the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation. And perhaps you know it, perhaps you don't, but our own Brandon Rue has lived with type 1 diabetes his entire life, and he really knows firsthand just how important events like this can be for people like himself and families. And joining me in studio today is Michael Craig with the JDRF Foundation, and also Randy Trason, who's 15 years old and also one of the patients in the program. I want to talk with you, Randy, because it's, you know, I don't think people have a real great feel sometimes just about what living with diabetes, especially type 1, is like for someone your age.
I mean, before every meal, I have to check my blood sugar and take into account what I'm eating, how many carbs are in it. Every time I play a sport, I have to check my blood sugar, make sure I'm like stable throughout the game. I always have to be careful of what I'm eating. You
also have to listen to Mom because she worries, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we know it puts a lot of pressure on moms and dads as well. Have you had any close calls?
Not really. I'm very careful about it.
Okay, this is good. Now we should talk about the fact that there is so much promise and hope in the research into type 1 diabetes right now.
Absolutely.
Tell me about that.
So we have a number of different therapies that we're working on right now. So JDRF is kind of a three-pronged mission. We're trying to cure the disease, obviously, and we're trying to work on prevention so that people in the future don't have to deal with it.
Right.
And then we're also working on treatment therapies to make sure that people like Randy and myself don't have to deal with this, or that it gets easier for us as time goes on, as opposed to more difficult. And we're really trying to cut down the number of complications that people are dealing with.
But I keep hearing some really hopeful news about a cure being on the horizon, and that you can actually chart progress here.
We can. There's so one of the really exciting things that we're working on is called encapsulation therapy. Type 1 diabetes is an autoimmune disease. So some part of Randy and my autoimmune system attacked another part of our body, so it doesn't function the way that it's supposed to anymore. So now we're trying to encapsulate these cells in a way that my autoimmune system isn't going to be able to attack them anymore, and bring my body back to a functioning basis. We've had a lot of really great success with that.
So having your body mount its own defense.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the walks this weekend, give us what we need to know so we can take part and have a good time.
So Sunday the 29th, we're going to be out at the Warren Tech Center. At the GM Tech Center.
Great place to walk.
Absolutely.
Beautiful venue.
Yep, right out there next to the pond. I think that's where Randy's going to be.
Yep.
And then we're going to have we're going to be out at Hudson Mills in Dexter. We have 2 walks on the same day, and you can visit walk.jdrf.org if you'd like to get involved and help us out with some fundraising.
And we will put the link to that. We'll make it real easy for you folks at home. We'll put that to the live in the D page at clickondetroit.com. Good luck with the walk. We're going to be talking about it a lot this week, and we'll have. I know Brandon wishes he was here, but thanks to you both for being with us.
I know he's going to be out there with us on Sunday.
He has been very busy soliciting a lot of support from his coworkers, and we're right behind him.
Absolutely.
So, thanks so much, Karen.